How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Grohlvana, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play on my channel. This is going to be the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. A lot of people ask me to play through this, and it is my absolute pleasure to do so, because I regard Morrowind as my favorite Elder Scrolls game of all time, but that might just be the nostalgia glasses talking, because I've only played through it once, and I'm pretty sure I stuck to the main quest only, doing things on the side as I came across them. Basically, I played this game when I was a lot younger, and the style of me playing through games was a lot different. So I don't remember a lot about this game, and again, it might just be the nostalgia glasses talking when I say it's my favorite Elder Scrolls game. But nevertheless, I do love this game very dearly. It's probably in my top 5 games. And here we go. Why don't we just jump into it? So we're going to go ahead and hit new, and just to let you guys know, I am playing this on the PC. It's a really weird setup because, number one, you can't use like a controller, like when you plug a controller in, the settings are all bugged out, and it like puts the camera rotation on a left trigger for some reason on the trigger buttons, as far as the Xbox 360 controller goes. And yeah, you can download like programs to map it all out, but I didn't want to do that. I thought it would just be better to play on the computer with the keyboard and all that sort of stuff. So that's what we're doing here. You can see like I have a cursor and all that stuff. So it's going to take me a little bit to get used to the controls. That being said, we're going to hit new game and begin our journey. Let's do it. Each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero there is no event. Zurin Artius, whatever. In the waning years of the third era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard without explanation to Morrowind, ignorant of the role he was to play in that nation's history. Very mysterious.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Many fall, but one remains. I'm not sure who that's referring to. Might be us.
We're here.
Might be somebody else.
Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up.
And that voice.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
As I was saying, that voice belongs to our good friend here, Jub, which is actually in Skyrim. You can see him in the Soul Cairn in the Dawnguard DLC, and he's also mentioned in Oblivion somewhere, if I remember right. Oh, my name! I totally forgot to think of a Dark Elf name. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so usually I'm not that big into RPG character creation and stuff like that, but, well, let me rephrase that. When it comes to character creation, I am really meticulous and I like to make my characters perfect, but as far as the actual RPG aspects go, you know, like people that get really into their characters' backstory and stuff like that, that is not my play style. But I do like to have a name that, you know, goes with the character, and I also like to really perfect my character. So I think the name that we're going to have is Drulani, which sounds like a Dark Elf name, and it's also the name of my level 81 character in Skyrim. I just like that name, I don't know. And then Vanalis, that obviously encompasses the last part of my name, Grohlvana, and I don't know, I just like it. So that's our name, Drulani Vanalis. Let's do it.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
So you'll probably notice this guy has a similar voice actor voice to those that you hear in Skyrim, or in Oblivion. I mean, you'll hear that a lot. You'll hear a lot of the same voice actors. W and S move forward and back. A and D move side to side, and the mouse looks around. Yes, I hate the setup, but hopefully we'll be able to get used to it. Also, holding shift makes us move faster. Can we actually talk to Jub before we leave here? I guess not. Okay, moving on. Yes, we begin this game as a prisoner, as usual, with an Elder Scrolls game. We are in a prison ship sent from, I believe they said, the Imperial prison, right? Which we've actually seen in my recent Let's Play Oblivion series, of course.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
Okay. Don't have to be a jerk about it. Look up at the hatch and press spacebar to open it. Spacebar activates objects and people you are looking at. Right. So let's press spacebar. Luckily, on the PC version, the loading screens are going to be really, really, really short. Look at that. There's a Silt Strider in the distance, a Red Guard over there, and an Imperial over there.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
So I'm sure you've heard that voice before a lot in Oblivion. That's the voice of, forgetting his name at the moment, but the dude that
Let's go.
instructs you
Move
in
it
the
along.
arena and all that stuff, as well as the voice of a lot of other Red Guards.
You
Hello?
finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Don't you think they would be able to tell where I came from? You know, if I was a freaking, where are you? Argonian? You know, if I had a freaking lizard face, I think they would be able to tell. Anyways, a lot of you probably know that when I play an Elder Scrolls game, I like to play as the race that is native to the land that we are in. This being Morrowind, the native race is indeed a Dark Elf, and that's really cool because Dark Elf is probably one of my favorite races, if not my favorite race in the Elder Scrolls lore, history, whatever you want to call it. So I would say I'm going to cut here and like going through the character creation process, but really it's not that complex. It's actually pretty simplistic in this game. So we can use this scroller here to like adjust where our face is at. You can be male or female, and you can also change your hair and your face. But there are actually a lot of options, so I think I will in fact cut to when I make the guy that I want to make. So the options are really, really limited in comparison to Oblivion and Skyrim. This is the best we're really going to do here. I don't want my guy to be fugly, and all the other options are pretty much fugly options. So the hair is pretty much the best in my opinion, and the face is kind of one of the best. You can also, there's a couple of other good faces too, but they look sort of mean. And I don't want my guy to look mean because I like to usually play as a, you know, a heroic type of guy, but that's not what this guy is going to be though, as we will see in a second. So because we're a Dark Elf, we start with Ancestor Guardian, which is Sanctuary 50 points for 60 seconds on self. Not sure what that means, but I think it might have to do with you are able to teleport back to like a safe spot or something like that. I might be confusing that with a different spell. In fact, I think I am. Resist fire 75%, that's pretty nice because it just gives us a flat resist to fire, almost 100%. That's cool in my book. So let's continue.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Okay, and also some people might be wondering, I did make 2 episodes previously of Let's Play Morrowind and then I stopped. I don't remember why, in all honesty, that was a long time ago. Regardless, we're going to start this over with this series and we're going to continue it as far as I want to, as far as there's interest, but hopefully the ultimate goal is to beat the game and do whatever else that we want to do. It's sort of going to be similar to our Let's Play Oblivion series. Anyways, into the Seda Neen Census and Excise office. We are in Seda Neen, by the way, a nice little township. Hello.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Okay, so this is the class creation system. You can answer his questions, and that generates a class, you know, depending on your answers. We can give him the info, you can pick from a class list, or you can make your own custom class. Normally, I would probably do I would create my own custom class, but I'm just gonna do this because I really don't know what I'm gonna be doing if I do this option. So let's pick from the class list. So you have Acrobat, Agent. I'm not gonna run through them all because there's actually a lot. But I think what we're going to do is go with Assassin. You'll notice that the picture changes for each one, which is kind of cool. Okay, so Assassin specialization is Stealth, which is exactly what I want. Favorite attributes is Speed and Intelligence. Intelligence is kind of odd. Major skills, Sneak, Marksman, Light Armor, Short Blade, Acrobatics, Security, Long Blade, Alchemy, Block, and Athletics are our minor skills. So that's kind of good. I always like using Sneak a lot, even though on the keyboard it's kind of annoying to use because it's like the control key. Marksman, probably not going to use bows. I don't know, I'm thinking either bows or like a dagger or something. Light Armor definitely want, Acrobatics definitely want, so this is exactly what I want. Not to mention, Assassin is probably the most badass name of a class you could have, in my opinion.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
And this is what I kind of miss in Skyrim. I really wish they had the sign system because, you know, there's the sigil stones or whatever. But, yeah, in Oblivion, do you pick your sign? I think you do, right? I forget. In Morrowind, you also pick your sign, and there's quite a bunch of possibilities here. And I was running through them before just so that I kind of had some idea what I was doing in this Let's Play. And I think the lady sounds like the best. It's not normally what I would pick because I used to like want the really cool stuff like the shadow. You can go invisible for 60 seconds, but we're going to have sneak anyways. The lady, however, gives you personality 25 points and endurance 25 points, and those are like your overall skills, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to go with that.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Okay, so we are Julani Venalis. We are a dark elf assassin under the lady. All this stuff is just our skill points and all that nice boring stuff that we don't want to really look at. 40 health. I'm not sure if that is dependent on what our class is. Maybe you start out more if you're like a warrior or something. It all looks good. You now have a stats menu where you can always view your information. You'll also notice in the bottom left here we have like health, magic, and stamina. Right-clicking allows you to use your menus when you are done with them. Right-click again to close them.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Read your papers by pressing the spacebar while looking at them, then select take to pick them up. Okay, I'm assuming that guy over there is the captain. There are our papers, so let's press spacebar.
Table and go see Captain Gravius.
For release by Emperor Uriel Septim Seven's degree to the district of Vardenfell in the province of Morrowind, named Julani Venalis, Dark Elf, yes, and it's just going through all of our stuff. Sign Socunius Sosusius Ergala, agent of the Satanine Imperial Census and Excise 6th of, that doesn't matter. Let's take those papers. You now have an inventory menu where you can see what you are carrying. Like all menus, right click, yes, I understand. So if we right click, it brings up our menu. The menu is kind of convoluted in comparison to Oblivion and Skyrim. I don't know. But you can see here we have all of our stuff. Common pants, common shirt, common shoes, and our papers. Now there's a little trick you can do here, which I will show you guys. Use suppressing escape to get out of menus. Okay, so if we were to steal any of this stuff, basically what's going to happen is they get mad, he comes over here, he takes all the stuff that we stole, and then he says that since you're new here, it's fine though, you can get away with it for the time being. But there's a way to steal this limeware platter, which is valued at $650, which is quite a bit to start out with, and keep it without him taking it back. So what we need to do is press spacebar to activate it, and then immediately right click and drop it. So let's do that. You'll notice right here they've all got pretty pissed off here, and if we take this and click outside, now it's dropped. And now, what are you doing? We'll let your actions go for now, but once you're released, stuff like that will get you arrested again. Okay, that's fine. Goodbye, I learned my lesson. Or did I? Because really, I can pick this back up. And now it's in my inventory, and I can keep it. That's a little trick you can do to start off with some money.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Sellus Gravius.
Right. There's a chest mark evidence. I guess that's where they... I guess if you're arrested in Satanine, this is where your stuff is put into. Very similar to Oblivion and Skyrim. Alright, unlocked, cool. So there's I wonder how the PC version differs. I know it does differ a lot from like the console versions because there's a difficulty slider and a whole bunch of stuff. And if you hold shift, you can actually sprint, and I'm kind of thinking that there wasn't a sprint in the console version. I don't remember. You should learn how to do combat, pick up the dagger on the table by activating it with spacebar. Okay, there is the dagger. Equip the dagger by dropping it on your picture in your inventory menu. I'm also not remembering all of this tutorial stuff. I think they added this with the PC version. Again, I might be wrong. Let's go ahead and equip this. So drag it onto my picture. There we go. Press F to pull out your weapon. Once your weapon is ready, hold and release the left mouse button to swing it. The harder you swing it, the more damage it does, but the more fatigue you will drain. And by fatigue, they mean stamina. So F readies our weapon. You'll see in the bottom left there, our stamina bar is depleting ever so slightly because this is a dagger, so it's going to use less. We can hold. Okay, so there's no like power attack. It's going to take me a while to get used to this, as I said earlier. What else we got? A whole bunch of stuff here. There's a small chest. I believe we can pick that if we find the lockpick, which is right there. Equip lockpicks in the inventory menu. Try picking the lock of the small chest on the shelf. Yeah, that's one thing that sucks about this game is you actually have to equip the lockpicks. We'll also take the bread. Yes, you can eat whatever. We'll also take the crab meat. What does this note say? Hruskar, don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as a scam's claw by morning. Cool. There's also bread over here. Let's take some of that. Yum, yum, yum. I believe this door is locked or something, or it leads outside. Okay, let's try and pick this lock, even though it's probably not going to have anything significant. Now, how lockpicking works in this game is basically like you have to hold it until it works, and I'm not sure. Yes, okay, so there's like a little break bar in the bottom left there that signifies when this thing's going to break. Alright, so if we press space now, yes, and what does it have? 31 gold. We'll take all of it, of course. And there we go. Okay. Now, not sure where that door leads, but let's go down here first. Sturdy arched door, and inside should be a bedroll, if I remember right, yes, and some barrels, but we're not going to bother with that stuff. Let's go back into our menu and equip the dagger again, because we definitely do not want to be fighting with a lockpick. But that's just me. Okay, into Satanin. Alright, so we are actually outside now. You now have a map menu. It shows you the name of the place you are in and you're facing. Right, and that's in the bottom right there. And let's head inside. Just kidding! I bet you guys thought I forgot. No, in this barrel there's going to be a engraved ring of healing. So how do I actually, like, do I always have to click and drag? I'm not sure. Paper and a spoon. Don't want either of that stuff. I keep pressing escape to get out of the menus. Okay, shut up. I don't care. I'll figure all this out later. What is going on right now? Oh, I activated the console. I see. Okay. The console is used, of course, to activate God mode and all that stuff. Press spacebar to talk to the captain. Select topics to ask about them. Don't try persuasion on him. If you're not good at it, he will start to dislike you. Okay. Well, what if I want to try it? There's the captain in his pretty interesting gear there. And he's also got that Imperial insignia. Okay, you don't have to keep harumphing. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. Release identification has been removed for your inventory. Okay, the thing with Morrowind is, like, it's a lot of text-based stuff. It's not like Oblivion where everyone's fully voiced. It's not like Skyrim where the same thing. You pretty much have to read a lot and run through, like, the different stuff. So hopefully that's not going to be too bad in a Let's Play. But let's talk about his background and Morrowind. Basically, you just want to run through... Oh, crap, I already skipped something. Yeah, basically, we have to inquire about our duties. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Casades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Casades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Okay, so we got to be careful as to what we pick. Balmora is another town. Caius is the guy that we need to go see. Duties. Morrowind is where we're at. My trade. See, you'll see all this text that you can read through. Siltstrider is the transportation system. Uriel Septim is the Emperor. The Empire. Okay, goodbye. Okay, I don't know why he whistled at me. But into Satanin, which is actually the first town of the game, and it's pretty nice. It has a nice nostalgic factor for anyone that's played this game, as I'm sure. Press J to use your journal and review what you've been told. You should probably check out Ariel's trade house up on the left. You're on your own now. Good luck. And you can go pretty much wherever you want. And this is the open world game. Just to mention this, a lot of people are probably wondering why I didn't play like the Overhaul mod or Skywind. To address Skywind and all the the crossovers between Morrowind and other games. As far as I understand, they're not ready yet. It's like just aesthetics, and you know they've done a good job at like realizing the world, but they haven't like implemented a lot of quests and all that sort of stuff. So it wouldn't be good for a Let's Play. And as far as the Overhaul, I don't know. I just wanted to play the game how it is. That's just me. I like playing games, you know, just how they were made. I don't really like modding the game too much when I'm just doing a straight up Let's Play. But again, that's just me and my preference, so hopefully it won't annoy you guys too much. Okay, so we're now in Satanin. There's a lot of things to do, but the first thing we want to do, I think, is find our little wood elf friend. And there he is, right? Yes, Fargoth. Are you the one that the boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of the day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. So then we can talk about his ring. I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring, family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? No, sorry, no ring, or yes, I found it, here, take it. Because we're a good guy, yes, I found it, here, take it. You found it amazing, thank you, thank you. You are now my favorite friend. I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Ariel, who runs the trade house here. Go see him, he'll be happy to see you now. Your journal has been updated, and the ring is gone. So let's inquire about all this stuff. Okay, my trade, ring, services, Solstheim. We've been there in Skyrim, someone in particular, specific place. And goodbye. Okay, now there's a lot of things we can do here. I think one of the first things that we want to do before we end this first episode is head into the trade house. That door is locked. I always forget that. This is actually the main entrance for some weird reason. And this should be Ariel, right? Yes. Let's just run through this stuff really quickly. And let's go to barter. And now we can buy and sell things, of course. But what I want to do is I want to sell this limeware platter. And I guess it just auto sells it. Okay, so we have... Right, okay, so here we go. We can, what? Increase... Right, so this should be like increasing the price that we'll get, but it's similar to Oblivion where you can barter with stuff and like, but it depends on their disposition. I think because we gave the dude back his ring, we have like a better chance at getting better money from this guy or whatever. I'm just gonna go to 455. That sounds good, and we're gonna go offer. Okay, now that should have given me the money, right? Yeah, and you'll notice that the gold appears in your inventory. So we start off with almost 600 gold just because of that little trick with the limeware platter. Just a little tip for you guys that are playing this game. Also, just to end this episode off, there's a Steam sale going on right now, a summer sale. This game might appear, so if anyone wants to like follow along with me or anything like that, just look out for Morrowind. It might appear in the summer sale. I think when I got Morrowind, I also got it in the summer sale the last time. No, it was the holiday sale, I think. Anyways, we're going to end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching this first episode. This is going to be the beginning of a huge Let's Play, I'm thinking. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you look forward to the next one. My name is Grohlvana, and have a great day. Goodbye. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed that video, help me out by liking it, adding it to your favorites, and sharing it on Facebook and Twitter. If you want to go the extra mile, go ahead and follow my social pages as well as my Twitch channel. The links are in the description below. Finally, if you want to subscribe and or watch another video that's probably going to be related to this one, you can click the big ol' annotations on the screen. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day.